are you most afraid of? We all have fears that we want to overcome. However, fear is the natural reaction of our brain regarding an upcoming danger. The body and mind react to danger using something called fight or flight. It's normal to have fear when you are standing on the edge of the high peak of the mountain. Or when you see a big forest fire that is moving toward you. That's when your mind cries flight. However, it's not natural to have fear when you speak in front of people. It's normal to be nervous to some degree, but not to feel scared to death. How can you overcome this type of fear? Well, that's when you must say, fight. I want to share with you some techniques that over many years worked for me, for my friends and people I've met. There is a lot of different information on the internet on how to overcome fear, but most of it is general and not specific. I believe there are no universal methods that would work 100% for all types of fears. That's why in this video I will share with you some techniques on overcoming a specific fear, the fear of public speaking. I'm ready to share with you the information that I never shared before publicly. I want you to feel much better about yourself by overcoming your fear of public speaking forever. Did you know that fear of public speaking is considered to be fear number one and even stronger than fear of death? Can you imagine that 75% of the population struggles with the fear of public speaking to a certain degree? Many of you can imagine it very well. I was there myself. I come from Belarus. Now this is an independent republic in Eastern Europe, and many years ago Belarus was a part of the Soviet Union. I remember myself at the University of Music Art, where as a part of the curriculum I had to give presentations and speak in front of my dear schoolmates, the same age students. In an ex-communist country, it was a very common thing to put down people with no reason, just for the fun of it. To put down the presenter, to whisper something negative about their dress, makeup, height, weight, hairstyle, the little pimple on their face or their presenting skills. To make fun was a normal thing. All I could do is silently suffer from my fear of public speaking. Things only got worse, as no one encouraged me or advised me to ignore those naughty students that had issues themselves, as they were so untactful to treat their fellow students in this way. When I came to America 20 years ago, it took a while for me to adapt to this amazing culture. It took years for me to realize that when I had to speak publicly in America, that people don't react negatively, and rather were encouraging and supportive in my modest attempts to speak English in public. How did I decide to work on my public speaking skills? The first brave step was I started my own business. Then I joined the local chamber of commerce. When we had meetings and different business owners would present their businesses so flawlessly, I would freeze from the thought that very soon I would have to give a presentation about my business in front of all of these very intelligent people. In fact, when I only had to give a 2-3 sentence introductory pitch about my business, even thought about it would slow my blood flow, and I would break into a steamy sweat. I would even practice my speech in front of a mirror many times, and still I would be so nervous when it was my turn to do the pitch in front of many people. The bottom line, I didn't feel good about myself and my public speaking skills. The good news that one day I got a huge inspiration to improve my public speaking skills. The last straw was when I had to give a presentation at one of the chamber's meetings. One nice person advised me that perhaps my 15-year-old son would give the presentation instead of me, and I just would be there. He told me that my strong accent would be very hard to understand for little town chamber members in the Midwest. I said to myself, really? What am I going to do when my son graduates and leaves home? What then? I got very upset with myself, and even with the nice person's advice, but even more so with my lack of English skills. I knew it needed improvement. That happened that before I didn't have chance to take English classes. I had 3 small children and many problems. I learned English and grammar while teaching my children at homeschool. While teaching them, I learned myself. The second step was I enrolled in English classes, finally, at the local community college. I made sure I made time for my English classes and never missed a class. I improved my English skills and received compliments from my teacher. The experience gave me more self-confidence and more motivation to work further on my English language skills. However, the best yet was to come. During one of small business meetings at the Naperville Library, a person came to talk about Toastmasters, and he explained that there is a friendly and supportive atmosphere where you can learn to develop public speaking skills and receive an evaluation after each presented speech. I got so excited about what I have heard. But then I thought, maybe I'm not good enough to go there and present speech in English in front of all these people. What if they are not as friendly as the person claimed? What if they will not be able to understand my accent? What if, even though I was very afraid to go there, The third step was I joined Toastmasters. It's been one of the best things that has happened to me here in America. My first speech was an icebreaker. It took me several days to make it look okay. I was lucky to have a wonderful mentor, Aelita, who reviewed my speech several times and helped me to improve it and explained how to create a speech. She was so nice, friendly and supportive. It was amazing. We are friends now. And I'm so thankful that I met her at the beginning of my Toastmasters journey. I'm happy to share with you the long-awaited options on how to beat your fear of public speaking. Number 1. First of all, you must have a very strong intention, not a desire to do so. Number 2, you must put action into place. Number 3, prepare your speech 100%. You have to know your speech so perfectly that if someone wakes you in the middle of the night and asks you to present your speech, you can do it right away. Knowing your speech well will provide you a so important self-confidence. Number 4, present your speech in front of the audience as often as possible. The more speeches you present, the less scary it becomes. Number 5, present 10 of your speeches in front of a small audience. Only after that, you should go and present your speech in front of a larger audience. Number 6, boost your self-confidence by speaking aloud. Say, I don't care about this upcoming event. I don't care about this upcoming event. Your doubts might say, oh, there are important people going to be in the audience. Oh. Don't despair. Say aloud again and again, I don't care. So what? I will prepare very well and practice every day. All will be fine. This is different from ignoring your fear. Number 7, do your best. Practice at home every day and be prepared well with your speech. This knowledge will release your fear and will give you self-confidence. Number 8, enjoy yourself. Yes, you will present your speech. And what's so special about it? It's a new normal thing for you now. Number 9, say your affirmations aloud when you're relaxed and calm at home. Change your fear to excitement. Fear and excitement are actually the same feelings. Every time you feel afraid, you can feel excited instead. How? Take a deep breath and smile with a big happy smile. Then start moving around, back and forth. This way you will get excitement and relief by doing exercise such as walking. Or you can stand in one place and bring your arms all the way down to the floor that it can touch your feet easily. Do it until you feel good and fear has left you. This technique works because you actually combine deep breathing, smile, and exercising in one, all in one at the same time. It works. You will see. Number 10. Distract yourself with humor. When you know your speech 100% and for no reason get afraid before you have to go to the stage, distract yourself. Go and talk with someone about something not related to your speech. Joke around and talk funny so that you can laugh and make other people laugh. A good joke and a good laugh prior to your speech will help you relax and create a positive and fearless mood. Number 11. It may help to calm your anxiety and fear of public speaking to take the following natural herbal remedies: St. John wort tincture, or valerian root tincture, or hops tincture. The valerian root or hops tincture you should take before you go to bed. On the day of your speech, it may help you to reduce your stress and anxiety. If you are interested to get one, check the links below. Now I'm going to give you a bonus troubleshooting. What if you still think that something can go wrong with your speech? Being a singer and performer myself and performing on big stages for many years, I want to share with you some very valuable troubleshooting secrets that will remove your fear of public speaking forever. Troubleshooting number 1. What if I forget what to say next? Answer. That happened to me several times, and this is how I managed this situation so it was invisible to the audience. Only I knew about it. If you forget your next line, don't despair. First of all, smile. Make a big smile. Then take a deep breath, and if your line is still not there, say something that is relevant to what you're speaking about. It's all in your subconscious. Remember this, no one has a script with your speech. So, feel free to turn your speech around until it comes back to you in the way you practiced at home. And if it doesn't return at all, just finish your speech in your own words, the way you feel it. But I promise to you, it will return, as all of your speech perfectly sits in your subconscious. All you have to do is calm down and focus. Troubleshooting number 2. Make a big smile, excuse yourself, take a sip of water from your bottle. Keep a bottle with water next to you always. This way it will keep you calm, as you will know if you ever forget your speech, you always can take a little break and take a sip of water before to continue. Troubleshooting number 3. Make a big smile. Look at the audience and tell your universal joke before proceeding to take a sip of water from your bottle. Jokes will soften the situation. People will laugh with you while you drink. Troubleshooting number 4. Prior to your speech, you must give a loud command to yourself. This is the command. I will start and finish my speech. It doesn't matter what happens. I will start and finish my speech. It doesn't matter what happens. This way, you will program your conscious and subconscious on the completion of your speech, regardless of the outcome. And if your fear is still rolling in your heart, remember this: 60% of all human communication is nonverbal body language. 30% is your voice tone. So that means 90% of what you're saying isn't coming out of your mouth. I would say though that this rule needs some updates, as it's simply hard to believe. If this was a real thing, advertisers and copywriters would have no job at all. But the main point is that your body language and your voice tone weigh more than the words you say. With this being said, go practice your speech every day. Then enjoy your life and keep in mind all the things that work for you. Each of you are created unique and different. I did my best to provide you with more than enough public speaking, fear-killing remedies for you to choose from. I will be very curious to know what technique works best for you. Leave your reply in the comments below. You will brighten my day with good news that my video helped you to kill your fear of public speaking. If you want to watch more videos from me, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Live long, stay strong.